Definitely little plucks on there. We're in. Oh, another one. You can see the orange spots on that. Well, I wasn't going to come out today, but look at this. It's actually got a little bit of sunshine and sunglasses. So I was meant to be going to Respawn Pier tomorrow, but I thought we'd get a little session in. I picked up some live peeler crabs. We've got a lug and a little bit of leftover bluey, so why not? Why not give it a go? Check that out. Using some of these sea glow beads, really easy to put on actually. I haven't really used them properly yet, but I'm just going to put one hook snood with them on. The light from this sunlight should keep them nice and glowy. At night I use a daylight bulb that I take with me just to brighten them up. But yeah, 3-hook flapper to start, and we'll put a mixture of lug. I might tip that with some of this peeler crab actually. It's meant to stiffen them up a little bit if you hit the lug. This local black lug makes it a bit easier to get on the hook. So all I'm going to do is put one, thread it along the hook. Just going to thread this one on. It gets to there. And when it gets to there, you just need to push and pull a little bit. No need for a baiting needle with these. Sometimes it comes out. Like to keep it like that, nice and no real tail on the end of that one. Same sort of thing with that, and then on this last one, the male peeler crabs have started to peel in Kent. I managed to get hold of a few. You can tell because the shell goes there, there's a little crack in there, and the shell should lift off. You can see underneath there is a new shell. So having dispatched this crab, taking the shell off, we want that nice juicy bit in there. You're ignoring those lungs. There's also good pieces in there, inside the claw. These cock crabs are really good bait. But for now, I'm just going to tip one of those lugs with a little bit of the claw meat, and then we'll set up this. Crab in a different way. But you can actually use these whole for bass. They're a great bass bait this time of year, March, April, May, in the rock marks. But let's just put a tiny bit on the lug for now. So tide's coming in here. It's actually a better venue this on the ebb. Water tends to clear up a little bit. You've got more of a chance of the Plaice. The time again is against us a little bit today. This is only a little session. So what I want to do is move all this back, just so I'm not moving continuously back with the flooding tide. Then just get right back up on the beach, and you don't have to keep moving the rods. fair old swell, bit of tidal movement. I tend to make sure these grip leads are quite tight. Just take them off, give them a pinch, lock them in. So it'll take a bit of a pull to dig this out, but it's worth it because that'll hold in that tide, and it should make hooking up a little bit easier as well. Won't have to do too much work to hook a fish then. So I'm hardly a tackle tart. The line on that crappy old, don't even know what it's called, Beta 60 FD fixed spool, the line on that costs more than the reel. So basically this is an old knackered old thing, the 3.5 ounce bass rod as well, and it's just because the conditions are quite light today, so I'm just going to stick on this big bait on the bass rod. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. That's basically two big fat black lug wrapped in skin side in bluey, and then as you can see at the tip of that, that bit, and then that bit there is a crab meat, and it's on a pulley pennel on the same rig we were using for the ray on Friday night. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put it on after this one. We went out and searched a thornback ray. There we go, a little Plaice. Lovely. It's only quite small. It's taken a hook down at a funny angle actually. Lovely little fish. Let's put him back. Well, I didn't even see that. Little whiting as well. That's a good size for a bass bait, but been on the hook a while. Another little whiting on those seago beads. So there's little plucks on the continental rod. They're not rattling, so I'd guess there's a few fat fish there. Hopefully a little Plaice again. Slugs, two of those, and another whiting on the hook. A whiting, again not quite what we're after the flatfish today, but there's something on the line I suppose. More slugs, not what we're after, but it's a fish I suppose. Just changing that pulley rig that was only touched by the smaller fish. With this loop rig, so it's got a clip at the top of the rig. This is coming down here. You can see this part here comes from the line. Then you've got your cascade sort of swivel here, and then you follow that down, and then what I've got is the snood is right on the bottom. I can actually move those crimps, but that's set in the right place so that it comes all the way up. And this bit of a Christmas tree luminosity ridiculous thing here, it's basically just to keep that really nice long flowing trace on the line, just to keep that long flowing trace and help it cast as well. And then that just goes on a clip on there, and that'll go on a clip, and then on the other end you're left with the loop side, which will clip on. More of the dreaded slugs. A rockling there, three-bearded rockling. We're in. That one's a much better size. Yeah. Nice little brace. A brace of Plaice. Lovely. I'm going to measure that one, but this one can go back. It's only small, so that one can go back alright. Another one. You can see the orange spots on that. It's a little bit bigger. That's 33 centimetres. So there's a nice run of Plaice. Plaice is 27 centimetres, only just over. What a lovely fish. And now we've got a dab. You can tell it's a dab, they're see-through. Look totally different to those Plaice that we've just caught. So yeah, great, nice little dab, it's nicely hooked. As you can see there, it's also, as you can see, it's also on the sea glow beads as well. And there you go. Another fish, a dab. Great, look at that. Even for a dab it's a little bit small, so I'll put this one back. Please don't go yet, because I've just got a little sneak preview of the next day where we did go to Eastbourne Pier, and although we did well today, things were even better over at Eastbourne Pier. Not for me, but for a lot of the other anglers. So we've got that one coming up. Little preview coming up for that one. But before we do, thank you very much for your comments on the rave fishing video of last week. Perch Rock Fishing says he had a couple of days on Anglesey the week before last. He's put a video on his site, another good one to check out. Lee Madden caught his first ever thornback. That was about £4. That was on a blue-in squid cocktail. He seemed happy with that one. Well done, Lee. Kevin Buckler confirming that the fish we were looking at was a female, and a good tip there about when that fish is sort of steadfast in. But Lee's done a video on Eastbourne Pier as well. You can check out what he has to say and his videos. over at Leave Fisher on YouTube. Too lovely place for Dan. Fishing 40 centimetres, I think.